A local dry cleaning business speaks out about a chemical that was found on multiple properties. Most recently, a former dry cleaning business in Brazil, Indiana.
News 10's Brittany Earl shares insight into why this chemical keeps popping up across the Wabash Valley.
Scrubbing, dipping, and pressing, all for one goal.
Stain be gone.
Cleaner clothes. And Bryan Prox knows a little something about the dry cleaning business. He's owned Trimpe Cleaners in Terre Haute for 5 years. He's even more knowledgeable about a chemical used to clean clothes called Perchloroethylene, more commonly known as Perk.
It's the byproduct after the Perk is distilled at the end of the day. Okay, you get a substance that looks like syrup.
Perk is the same chemical that was recently found on the property of a former dry cleaners in Brazil, Indiana, forcing a multi-million-dollar construction project to come to a halt.
30, 40 years ago, they just threw it down the ground or put it down the sink, the byproduct.
Prox currently still uses Perk to clean clothes, but nowadays requirements are in place. Prox says he uses two 15-gallon barrels that are picked up and disposed of by a licensed company.
It's terrible for the environment, the byproduct is. So, and that's why all the regs are put in place for this.
Prox says dry cleaning businesses that have been around the block were not held to those standards. They had a different way. Sorry.
It was in the Perk over here. It got cleaned in. They pulled it out without a dry cycle and put in a machine that would dry it. I mean, they had it all over them too.
The damage was already done.
You just didn't know. Eventually, and this is just my opinion, I don't think that you're going to be able to get it in the next 10 to 15 years.
And that's why Trimpe Cleaners, along with many others, are looking to future options.
We are looking at going to an alternative solvent. There's several out there. We're looking at what's called hydrocarbon. When's the right time to do the switch? When's the cash available to do it is the biggest thing. Forcing
businesses like Trimpe Cleaners to plan ahead to keep business moving. In Terre Haute with photojournalist Tony Casasilla, Brittany Earl, News 10.
According to IDEM, the former Adamson's Fabric Care dry cleaners in Brazil, Indiana, did notify them that Perk was on the property and the former business insurance is paying for the cleanup.